Today is December the 30th of 2014, and this is a wonderful day for the Michigan Wolverines everywhere. Nationally, worldwide, global, whatever. This is a beautiful day to be a Michigan Wolverine. We're about to witness one of the best hires, right besides the days of Bo Schembechler, that we're about to experience. Today, the man that Michigan wanted most in our coaching search, he will officially become the next head coach of the mighty Michigan Wolverines. And his name is Jim Harbaugh. We got him. I am happy. I am excited. I'm sure the Wolverine fans everywhere is excited about this hire. It puts a smile on my face knowing that we got the man, that he pretty much fits all what we're looking for in the head coach. He's a Michigan man. He's about to coach his alma mater. He brings a winning attitude to the program. He knows the Michigan tradition and history. He was the quarterback under the legendary late Bo Schembechler. So he knows everything about the Michigan history and tradition. And not to mention, what he did at Stanford. Stanford was one of those bad teams. But when Jim Harbaugh took over as head coach of the Stanford Cardinals, he turned that team into a national powerhouse, pretty much. He resurrected that program, went to the San Francisco 49ers. They was a bad team. Harbaugh went in there. He took over for four seasons. He was the head coach. Took that team to 3 NFC championship games, 1 Super Bowl appearance, and unfortunately this year for the 49ers, they was at 500. They're a 500 team. But for what he did with 2 teams, well, actually 3, because he was at San Diego, I believe, before he even ever went to Stanford, and he turned that team around. But to have him to come back home to good old Ann Arbor, Michigan, and for him to become the next head coach of the mighty Michigan Wolverines, I am happy. I am ecstatic. Words can't even describe the joy that I'm feeling right now. Especially the years that Michigan was in turmoil. They was written off. They pretty much kicked dirt over us. Consider us dead. Well, the Michigan program is dead. The Michigan program would never be back the way it was. You have a whole lot of haters when you're down. You know, you have a whole lot of haters. But when you're on top, you have even more. And my whole attitude is, well, we got haters. Let's make more. And I truly mean that. But it's a good day. So at 12 o'clock p.m. today, Jim Harbaugh will be introduced as the new head coach of the Michigan Wolverines. He brings a winning attitude to our locker room that really needs it. He's going to bring that energy that we desperately need. He's going to bring it. He's going to bring his expertise. He's going to bring everything he got from the college and from the NFL when he was the head coach. He's going to bring all that experience to Ann Arbor. And he's a terrific recruiter too. Did I say that before? Yeah, he's a terrific recruiter. So, but I be hearing stuff, well, Harbaugh may not stick around for long or whatever the case may be. Well, here's the thing. As long as Harbaugh builds a team that is going to stay competitive for years, perhaps decades to come, as long as he brings stability to our program, as long as he brings respectability back to our program and to bring the Michigan program back to a national powerhouse that it once was, then after maybe 4 or 5 years, if Harbaugh decides that he want to leave and go back to the NFL, because surely he does want to return back to the NFL, and I understand, because he want to be a Super Bowl winning coach, and I understand that. But as long as he's at Ann Arbor, as long as he bring our program back to the way it was before the 7-year drop off, then I'm perfectly fine with him going to the NFL. Now, I want him to stay as long as he wants. He can stay as long as he wants. I have no problem with Jim Harbaugh, period. I want the man to stay. But understand his heart, he still want to, win in the NFL. He wants to be known as a Super Bowl winning coach. And that's something that he always, I believe, he dreamed about. And understand that he want to go back. And that's fine. But as long as he bring our team back to the way it was before Lloyd Carr retired, or even before he retired, I'll be happy with that. I'll be happy with that as long as he leaves the Michigan program in good hands and in good standing. I'm perfectly fine with that. But until that time comes, I am just so happy. We got our dream coach. We got the best coach available to coach the Michigan Wolverines. He is pretty much the perfect fit. Now, am I saying that he's going to be perfect all the time? No, I'm not saying that, because I'd be naive to say that. He got his flaws, like we all got our flaws. They said some things that Jim Harbaugh, he's an a-hole, and he can be a total but hey, I don't care. As long as he brings winning back into our program, that's all I care about. He can do whatever he needs to do to bring Michigan back to the way they used to be. I'm perfectly fine with that. It don't bother me at all. But anyways, today's a special day. Today is a great day for the Wolverine fans. If you're a Wolverine fan, this is a great day. This is a very great day. And I'm just excited. Not saying it's going to be an instant success once he takes over. I'm not saying that they're going to win a national championship the first year or the second year. I'm not saying that, because it's a long process for Michigan to be back the way it was. It's going to be a long process. I don't believe in instant gratification, because instant gratification can always have its consequences at the end. And I do not believe in instant gratification, but I do believe in building a stable program that's going to be relevant for decades to come. I'm looking at the long term, not just the short term, but the long term. And Jim Harbaugh is that person that is needed to bring Michigan back to the way it was. And I'm sure some of our rivals, they may not admit, some might not. They must admit that Michigan needed a big hire to be back competitive again. Not only is this good for the Big Ten, but it is good for the Wolverine fans, and it's good for college football for Jim Harbaugh to get away from the NFL, even if it's for a short period of time, at least for him to come back to college and for him to come back to his alma mater and to make Michigan better. I am happy. This is a wonderful day today. I've been waiting for this ever since the season begun. We had a terrible season. This was, well, I believe, the worst season in Michigan's 135-year history. This past season was the worst, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm just glad that something great came out of this experience. We was waiting a long time for this hire. Ever since Brady Hope was let go, we was waiting to see, could we get a rock star coach to coach the Michigan Wolverines, and we got our rock star, and that's Jim Harbaugh. So today is a happy day. I am happy. I am grateful, and thank you, Jesus. It has happened. Now, I'm just waiting for Michigan, after maybe 3 years or 4 years, to be in the conversation to winning national championships and not just winning Big Ten titles. And I'm just so excited. And so this is the end of this recording. And go Blue!